This style of dyeing has definitely become a signature mark of mine. There's more I wanted to include in this video, but for now I figured it was long enough. Just know that nothing's permanent and one garment can take on many different lives. And also that we learn so much more from our mistakes than from our successes. I am too hot, if anybody's wondering. I'm about to make a purse. I've never made a purse before. Is that really all I had to say? Oh, I remember. Funny story about this purse. I originally was commissioned by a friend to make a pair of shorts. He just wanted a nice pair of linen summer shorts. The picture of how those shorts turned out. This was before I dyed them. And then this was the final product. I used ice dye and RIT back before I switched brands. Loved how they turned out. But it was for this like boy, and I didn't know how to make them at first, and so I did like a toile, as they call it, and it turned out so badly. Like I messed up literally everything that I could have messed up on it. So here's me trying to model them. I don't even remember how I got it so wrong, but you can just tell that those, I was like, maybe I'll wear them like this, but no, I never wore them. Of course not. They just weren't right. So this is the flop that I'm working with. Then I decided to dye them because after I made those shorts for my friend, I really wanted a pair for myself. So I tried to make this matching set because I thought I would wear this, but I never actually wore this. And then I cut them and I made them into a skirt and a shirt that was very cute. Insert clip of that. So this is the flop turned into a matching set. I recorded myself making this set because a year ago I was still trying to make TikToks. So I cut off the legs and opened up the groin area to make a skirt. And then those two panels I sewed together, those were the thighs, but I sewed them together and that's what becomes the top. Here's the strip I made from the thighs of those shorts. And then this is going to be the straps to the top. And then I gave it the old try on. And I felt like I needed to add an elastic or else the wind would blow and it would show my boobies. Here's the top in all its glory. I actually do really wear this sometimes. Yeah, but I need like the skirt, on the other hand, I cannot say the same for. I just never wear skirts. So this skirt just sat in my closet for a year. But look at how good that dye job is. It's also a really nice fabric, so I didn't want it to go to waste on something I was never going to wear. So now I actually cut that. I took apart that whole skirt and I made a shirt out of it, and I can show you what that shirt turned out as. I used the Anna Allen Demeter dress pattern, and I will link that below. I used the tank top, which I use a lot. So the front I made totally plain, and then in the back I hacked it to have buttons all down it. All down her back, back, back. A part of that skirt was that I had this drawstring, and I used the drawstring. I don't remember what I used most. Actually, I used the drawstring for the straps of another dress that didn't turn out right. So I'll also insert a video of that. Here is the final result. They turned out so well. These were the original straps that I just couldn't stand. I don't know if it was the texture or the color. I just couldn't stand them. So here you can see me switching them out. I did one, and that's the other one. The hard part of this is sourcing the little white parts. So I just cut them off and added them to the drawstring that I turned into straps. So good. I'll even give you a little try on right now. I have a little bit of the drawstring left and I have the pockets left. So I was brainstorming, like, how can I really just use every last bit of this upcycling project that has gone through so many different forms and has turned into so many different things. I decided that a bag was the most feasible solution. Here's the mock-up, or the prototype, as they call it. Not much of a plan. I'm going to use a magnet and binding to give it structure and closing. And then I'm going to use the very last bit of the string that is left to just make it a little cute bag. I'm just excited about it. The first thing I did was added interfacing, which just makes your fabric a little bit thicker. And then the next thing I'm going to do, undo this seam that I already have here. Oh, this is me testing it out. I already put a binding in there. Isn't that funny? But first I have to do the bottom because close it off and then do the sides and then add a magnet in and add string. And that's how it's going to go. So I put bindings in here and here. And then on this one, I just put bindings down here. And then I ripped up the sides. And I'm going to take this and put to this. Oh, uh-oh, this isn't going to fit it. Okay, so I actually just decided I'm going to use elastic to give it more structure. So I'm here and I got the Gorilla Glue. It's like many weeks later. Glue these. I guess I'll mark where I want it. I wonder if I'll actually ever use this bag. So I think I want it, I'll do one in the center. I just feel like that might be enough. They're like strong magnets, you know? I don't know. I guess this is kind of an experiment. Oh, I just got some super glue on the bad. Okay. If that's for that side, then I have to do the other side. Uh-oh. I might have just super glued it to the table. My bad. At least the super glue works though. Phew. Oh god, I'm getting so much super glue on myself. Got it all teed up. I've got the zipper foot in. Hey, we're gonna sew this bad boy into place. Right, folks, excuse my messy station here. Ooh. Did you see that? This is how the bag is gonna close. It's very satisfying. Now I just have to figure out how I want to finish these pieces. Okay, be honest. What do we think? Okay, so I opted to take a very thick piece of thread. This is what it looks like. And I'm just going to whip stitch this baby right along the very edge until it's done. It's kind of important. I'm gonna whip stitch first along here and then I'm gonna enclose that. But I'm gonna stop here and then I'm gonna do along here the whole way so that that leaves this part open, but this closed, so that when you open it, you're not exposed to this. So like that. And then along the top. Slay. Major slay. Slay. I'm about to go get my eyebrows waxed. I'm gonna wear this bag.